have attended the CSAT question paper on the 5th of June. I hope all of you have done well. I am Khan Kattimani, faculty of the Classic IAS and KS Study Center, Dharwad. My dear students, as you all know, compared to the previous years, this year the questions on comprehensions were comparatively easy, understandable, because previous year the paragraphs were very complicated. This time what he has given, short paragraphs with clear explanation is there. My dear friends, today I am here to discuss with you only the answers. The detailed discussions will be in the future videos or in the classrooms over here. We shall have a thorough discussion about that. Okay. As we see in the passage number 1, he has given about the natural selection of the species according to Darwin's theory, how they have developed the capacity to face extinctions, how they have survived, what are the natural factors which play a major role to prevent them from being extinct. Okay, he has given the paragraph based on zoological aspects. Okay, according to that, he has given natural selection cannot anticipate future environments on the earth. Then he has given about the environmental catastrophes. Okay, then some of them about their failure to survive, they become extinct. Then what are the what are the environmental imbalances which take place, and etc. he has given. We will have a detailed discussion about that in the classroom, but I would like to discuss with you the questions he has given here. Question number 1 is, according to the passage, natural selection cannot anticipate future environments on the earth because. What are the reasons for that? Okay, the first one he has given, option number 1, species not fully prepared to face the environmental challenges that await them will face extinction. Okay, that you can consider as a right option with respect to the passage. Okay, 1. Second one, what he has given, all the existing species would get extinct as their genomes will not withstand biological mishaps. Here, all the existing species, that is not given in the paragraph. That very particular word, all the species, says that it is not related to the paragraph. You remove that. Second one will not be your right answer. Okay, third one, what he says, inability of the genome to withstand environmental changes would result in extinction. This is also given in the later part of the paragraph. According to Darwin, he says that, okay, those species which do not have the ability to withstand environmental changes, they result in extinction. That can be taken. 1 and 3, they are the right answers. And one more option is there. Extinction of species is a common feature. Okay, that is also given in the paragraph. That is a common feature. It tends to happen. So your option for the first paragraph is, first question is 1, 3 and 4 are correct. Okay, this is, I am speaking about the paper B. Okay, in that first paragraph the right answer is 1, 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, next one, the second paragraph says that, the passage suggests that Darwin's theory of evolution is not a theory at all because, not a theory at all because For what reason it is not a theory? So first one, what he says, it does not satisfy the creationalist doctrine. That is wrong, my dear friends. In the passage he has not given that. Second one, extinction is a function of environment and biological assaults. This should be your right answer if C and D are not related. Okay, see what he says, there are no evidences to refute it. There are evidences, he has given that in the paragraph. Last one, existence of organism is attributed to a creator. That is not specifically given there. Question number second, your right answer is only option B, friends. Okay, next what he says, question number 3, with reference to the passage, the following assumptions have been made. Antara, what are the following assumptions he has given? Okay, so here this one you got it, I told you the answer. Okay, the Darwin's theory of evolution is not a theory at all because okay, you are going with the option number which one? The second question, your answer is option B. Extinction is a function of environment and biological assaults. Okay, so here with respect to the second question, the passage suggests that Darwin's theory of evolution is not a theory at all because, so this one I told you it is wrong. It is not a satisfy the creationist doctrine. Second one, extinction is a function of environment and biological assaults. He has given their passage, in that passage, those species which are having the ability to fight, survive, they are going to get that. There are no evidences to refute it, but in the passage he has given, there are many evidences. So existence of organism is attributed to a creator. That is not specifically given there. So your right answer is option number B should be your right answer. Okay, next we go to the question number 3. What he says, look here, with reference to the passage, the following assumptions have been made. These are the assumptions. Okay, first one, what he says, only species that have the ability to overcome environmental catastrophes will survive and perpetuate. This is clearly the objective given there. One is right. Okay, more than 90% of the species on the earth are in the danger of getting extinct due to drastic changes in the environment. Okay, so what about the second one? Second one, more than 90% of the species on the earth are in the danger of getting extinct due to drastic changes in the environment. He has given that. So here you are not going to consider this. Okay, he has mentioned that many species are in the danger of getting extinct, but due to climatic changes and specifically has not given that. So second one should not be considered as your answer. Darwin's theory explains all the natural phenomenon. It doesn't explain all the natural phenomenon. So your answer is one only. For the third question, you can go as one only as your answer, my dear friends. Okay, next one, about those passages we will have a detailed discussion in the classroom, okay, or in the next future videos. But now, because of the time constraint, I have to tell you the answers and I'll finish it off. In the future sessions or in the classroom sessions, we shall have a detailed discussion of the paragraphs. Okay, next one, he is speaking about the steady economic growth over here. He has asked a question over here, which of the following statements best reflects the crux of the passage? Crux is basically the central idea of the paragraph. Here in this particular paragraph, he is telling you again and again that water management, how it actually changes, what are the changes it's going to bring, how it is going to increase the production, increase the income in every sector, and all he has given in this paragraph. Which one of the following statements best reflects the crux of the passage, the central idea of the passage according to this particular paragraph, my dear friends. A, B and C, they are a part of that, but the entire paragraph, it wants to tell you about water management practices in India need to change dramatically in the coming years. That is the conclusion, that is the central idea of the author. That is what the author wants to tell you by explaining all those. Okay, friends, next one, my dear students, the next paragraph is about, he has given about the productivity of staples. Staples are essential commodities such as rice, that, this and all. He has given explanation about how it is. Okay, in this paragraph he has given various examples about how to increase that, and what are the developing countries, what are they doing, what are the underdeveloped countries doing there to increase that, maintain and all that. So here, after going through this passage, in order to discuss that, we require a lot of time. Okay, that I told you, I promised you that we shall have a discussion about that. But here he has given you a few questions about that. Based on the above passage, the following assumptions have been made. You have answered this in your exam, but please check whether what you have answered is right or not. Okay, so here the first question is, based on the above passage, the following assumptions have been made. Two assumptions he has given. Which one is right or which one are right? Whether they are right or not, you have to decide. Okay, the first one, development of agricultural technology is confined to developed countries and kudidare. So look at the word confined. He has not given anywhere in the passage about this particular confinement. Okay, then according to that, the first one will not be your answer. No. Okay, second one, agriculture technology is not adapted in developing countries. He has not given there. It is not adapted, is nowhere mentioned there. They are adapting that. A lot of things are going on. So neither one nor two should be your answer, my dear friends. Your answer to the question number 11 is D. Okay, D should be your answer for question number 11. It is neither 1 nor 2. Okay, next one, what he says, based on the above passage, the following assumptions have been made. Again he has given two assumptions. Poor countries need to bring about change in their existing farming techniques. He has recommended there in the paragraph. The author has told that. Okay, so that should be taken. Agreed. Then developed countries have better infrastructure and they waste less food. Yeah, they have got the technology, they don't waste, their production rate is high, they export the food and all. So here, my dear friends, your answer for the question number 12 is both 1 and 2. Okay, answer to question number 12 is both 1 and 2. One more question has been given on the same paragraph. Based on the above passage, the following assumptions have been made. Again, you have to look at the paragraph and conclude. Growing enough food for future generation will be a challenge. Growing enough food for the future generations will be a challenge. Corporate farming is a viable option for food security in poor countries. That is not for poor countries, it is for advanced countries. Okay, growing enough food for future generations will be a challenge. Challenges he has not given there. It's not a challenge, it is a process which is going on. So looking at these two, you cannot take either of those. So your answer is neither 1 nor 2 for question number 13, my dear friends. Okay, right. Next one, coming to the next paragraph. This paragraph is about how these politicians, even after being illiterates, how they are going to administer the state, how they become professionals. He has started that sentence by, in simple matter like shoemaking, that is a skill, we think only a specially trained and all those he has explained. And here he has given you one question over there. Which one of the following statements best reflect the passage of the message of the passage, message of the author of the passage? Okay, so here he sums up everything. Okay, so here by looking at that, we assume that in a democracy, any politician is qualified to administer the state. This particular sentence, this particular option has been given in the beginning part of the paragraph. When you read the first 2 or 3 lines, you will come to know. Okay, 1 second. Politicians should be selected from those trained in administration. Nowhere it is mentioned. Okay, then we need to devise a method of barring incompetence from public offices. That is also, you cannot draw the inference from any point of view by looking at the paragraph. Next one, as voters select their administrators, the eligibility of the politician to administer state cannot be questioned. Where has he given about that? In the small paragraph, he has again and again told you that in a democracy, any politician is qualified to administer a state, irrespective of his education, literacy, or nothing counts there. So by looking at that, you can go with option A as your right answer for question number 21. Okay, then the next passage is about, he is speaking about poverty, what are the causes for that, then what are the different fundamental assumptions which are taking place, how they are categorized. Okay, and we need to have a detailed discussion in the classroom. Okay, so here, why is the methodology adopted in India to count the poor debatable? What is the methodology adopted? Why is it adopted? Okay, by looking at that, okay, so here there is some confusion regarding what should constitute the poverty line. No, that is not why the methodology is adopted. There are wide diversities in the condition of rural and urban poor. He has not segregated that. Then there is no uniform global standard for measuring income of the poverty. There is a standard over there. So next one, what he says, it is based on the proposition of poverty as meager income or buying capacity. That he has clearly given in the paragraph that poverty, why is the methodology adopted in India to count the poor debatable? Because it is based on the proposition of poverty as meager income of buying capacities. You can go with option D for the question number 22nd as your right answer. Okay friends, next one, the next paragraph in the same this one more question is there. Question number 23, what he has given. Okay, why is income poverty only one measure of counting the poor? One measure. Why is it? Okay, because in the paragraph he has given, because income poverty restricts human choice only at a point of time. It is only at a point of time that it restricts their buying power. So here for question number 23, you can go with option D as your right answer. I think one more question has been given in the same paragraph. What does the author mean by poverty of life? He has given it clearly. Poverty of life, what does it actually mean? Poverty of life, what it means here? According to the passage, poverty of life means material as well as non-material deprivation in a human life which restricts human choices permanently. you can go with option D as your right answer for question number 24. When you go through the paragraph, your doubts will be cleared. You will confidently come to know that that is the right option. Okay, then go to the next paragraph, my dear students. It is about this paragraph is about the main threat to maintaining progress in human development comes from the increasingly evident instability, production and consumption patterns. How these things are going on. Okay, economic growth he has given there. Okay, and public transport, infrastructure, what are the developments going on over there. Here he has spoken about unsustainability. All right, so the question number 1 itself, he asks, unsustainability in production pattern is due to which of the following? Why unsustainability is in production? Why is due to which of the following? When you go through the paragraph, it is clearly given that heavy dependence on fossil fuel. Okay, so everybody is largely dependent on fossil fuel, which is not going to be there forever. You can consider 1 as your right option for that reason. Okay, second, what he says, limited availability resources, that is also clearly given in the paragraph. Resources are going to go away from this world. They are not going to return. Okay, they are non-renewable, right? So here 1 and 2. Okay, what about the third one? Expansion of recycling. It is not mentioned in the paragraph about expansion. He has given the main reason for unsustainability is 1 and 2. So for question number 31, you can select 1 and 2 as your right option. Okay, similarly, next one more question is there. Consider the following statements. Developed countries can support developing countries transition to sustainable human development by which of the following? He has given 3 options. Okay, so according to that, what do you feel? First, let us take up the first one. Making clean energy sources available at low cost. That is the main idea of the author. He wants to tell you that by reducing the cost, you are making the development of clean energy as far as possible. You can take 1. Second one, what he has given, providing loans for improving their public transport at nominal interest rates. About, he has not spoken there about interest rates or public transport or providing loans for improving. That is not clearly given there. Okay, leaves the second one. Third option here, encouraging them to change their production and consumption pattern. That is not given there in the paragraph. The one and only option which goes with this particular question is option number 1. You can go with 1 only as your right answer for question number 32. Ladies and gentlemen, next passage is about the forces and tendencies which are responsible for destroying the country's environment. 4 or 5 paragraphs have appeared on environment, pollution, that, this and all. Okay, so here in this particular paragraph, he has given more focus on the reasons for depletion of soil. Then he has given lack of water, that, this and all. He has given some problems over here. You have attended that, but look at that. What question he has given? According to the passage given above, deforestation and denudation will ultimately lead to which of the following? A simple question. Here the answer is depletion of soil resources, done. Then shortage of land for common man is wrong. That is not what do you say above, it doesn't lead to that. Okay, then lack of water for cultivation, naturally. You can go with 1 and 3 as your answer for question number 33. So 1 and 3 only. Option number 3 should be your right answer for that particular paragraph. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, next one. This paragraph is about to encourage research in one of the functions of university. Contemporary universities have encouraged research, that this and all he has spoken there. In this particular paragraph, he wants the author's key message, what he wants to tell us. When you read the paragraph, you have read it, you have answered it. When you come to this particular question, the author's assumption about scientific research is that. What is his assumption? Okay, here it is never very valuable. He has not given there never valuable, very valuable, and then he has not given there. It is sometimes very valuable. It is not sometimes very valuable. It is never without some value. In the paragraph 2 or 3 places he has given that every time you do research about that, scientific research has some value or the other. It is never without some value should be your right answer by studying all the options. It is always very valuable. No. Here in the paragraph he has given there, researches are done. Sometimes they give a lot of benefits. On the other time, it is considered as efforts are going to fail. But here in research, there is some value or the other at the end. So by looking at the 4 options, you can go with option C as your right answer. Okay. For question number 41, option C is your right answer. Okay. Question number 42, what he says, according to the author, what he says, what does the author tell you? Not many research results can be of value to an intelligent investigator. He has not given that. Not many research can be of value to an intelligent. No. According to the paragraph, that doesn't suit. Okay. A research result is always valuable to an intelligent investigator. Naturally, you can go with second option as your right. Okay. Any research result can be of value to an intelligent? No. Any he has not given there. A research result must always be of some value to a. It must always be of some value. How can you go that? So, by looking at the 4 options over here, you can go with the second option as your right answer. Okay. So, what is the next paragraph given here? How the problems of floods, droughts can be considered, losses can be reduced to minimal, that he has given here. In this particular paragraph, which of the following best reflects the practical, rational and lasting solution? Look at this word, lasting solution, the permanent solution for that. Okay, so how you can reduce that? So he has given interlinking of rivers, then he has given constructing huge concrete storage tanks, canals across the country. These are for irrigations. But my dear students, how can you reduce this? The option number D, buffer stocking of water through dams and recharging aquifers. This will help you to have an everlasting solutions to floods and all these, catastrophes. You can go with option D as your right answer for question number 43. Okay. Friends, next question, he has given one more paragraph. Okay, this paragraph is about how the common man fails to accumulate sufficient money and all he has given. It is a simple paragraph. Okay, so here after reading the paragraph, he has given about he has given just about 2 questions over here. One is, which one of the following is implied by the passage? What is implied? Understood clearly. Okay. Most of the people do not accumulate money for the needs. It is not given there. They accumulate. Most of the people never fail to accumulate money for the needs. Similar. There are people who fail to accumulate money for their needs. This can be taken. They fail to accumulate. They have the chance to accumulate, but they don't. Okay, that can be considered as your right answer. If D is wrong, there is no need to accumulate. That is against the author's views. Okay, for question number 51, you can go with option C as your right answer, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, similarly, the next question is question number 52. What is the main idea of the paragraph? Okay, what exactly the author wants to tell you in that particular paragraph? It is clearly given, the main idea of the author, in option number 1. People should not be influenced by the opinion of others. He says again and again that once you have reached your decision, you are not going to depend on others for their opinions. If you take their opinions, you are never going to reach any of your goals or any point of time. Therefore, option number A should be your right answer for question number 52. Okay, friends. After that, question number, next small paragraph is there. The social order is a sacred right which is the basis of all other rights. Nevertheless, this right does not come from nature and must therefore be founded on conventions. This is a small 4-line paragraph with just only one question given there. With reference to the above passage, which of the following statement is correct? So here, conventions are the source of rights of a man. It is a right of every man, convention. You can take that. Let us see the second one. Rights of man can be exercised only when there is a social order. No, he has not given that. When there is a social order, then only you are going to exercise the rights. No, therefore you can go with only one as your answer. Question number 53, 1 should be your answer, friends. Okay. Then similarly, he gives one more question on using the code. No, that is what? That is one only. Okay. Next, what he says, one more paragraph is given. It is based on the economic organizations. Okay. Let us see what he tells over here about the leisured populations. What are the benefits they are going to enjoy? He has given clearly that how educated populations takes all the benefits which are available now. Okay, by looking at this paragraph, he is again and again telling you that educated population can make best use of the benefits of economic progress. When the nation is developing, when the economy is developing over there, the section of the educated population, in the paragraph he has told again and again, that particular population is going to reap the benefits of economic development. By looking at the questions given here, you can go with option A as the right choice for question number 61. Option A. Okay. Similarly, after that, this paragraph is about the present, past and future. What are the changes that have been made, how children are pregnant to fear and all. He has spoken about that. Okay, in this, he has given one question with reference to the passage, which one of the following statement is correct? A, B, C and D. Among these, which one is the most correct with respect to the passage? When you have read the passage, you might have come across that there can be more than one reason why adults feel less thrilled by presents. More than one reason. He has given 2 or 3 reasons in the passage why adults feel less, thrilled. They are not happy by the present. Okay. So here you can, by looking at the 4 options, option number B will satisfy the main answer for that particular question. With reference to the passage, which one of the following assumption is correct? You can go with assumption number 2. Okay. So next one, the author of the passage is against which of the following? By looking at the 4, the author is against what? He says again and again, worrying too much about the past and future. That is your answer. Option number A should be your right answer for question number 63. Okay. Next, another 2 passages are there. What is the next one? Okay. This passage is speaking about for 2 or 3 generations past, ever increasing number of individuals have been living as workers, merely human beings. That this he has given there. The first question he has given here is, the passage is based on the central idea. What is that? Okay, what is the main idea of the passage? That has been clearly given here. Man cannot care for his spiritual welfare. Okay, man cannot care for his spiritual welfare because of so many reasons he has given in the passage. For 71, you can go with option D as your right answer. Similarly, question number 72, you know, man does not seek self-improvement. Why? Because he is so involved in all those day-to-day activities, he has no time to do so. You can go with option number B as your right answer. Friends, the next paragraph about the demographic dividend, how the population has been divided and all he has given there. According to this one, here the first question is, what he has given here, which of the following would invariably happen in a country when the demographic dividend has begun to operate? He has given there, begin to operate. You can go with the option number 2 as your right answer, because the ratio of very old and very young will decrease for a while. You can go with option number 2 as your second answer. So finally the answer is 2 only. Okay. Similarly, the last paragraph what he has given here, I think. Okay. So my dear friends, he has given there promotion. Your answer is 2 only. Done. Okay. Friends, I hope all of you have done well. Okay. For future discussions, we shall have a good discussion in the classroom. Okay. Thank you. Take care. God bless you.
Okay guys, so are you comfortable with both the languages? Okay, I'm going to tell you, explain here in the both the language, Kannada and English. So guys, ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಬಿ ನಾವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಇವತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರೀಸನಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಎರಡೂ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾನು ರೀಸನಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ವಿತ್ ಕೀ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಬಹಳ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಗೈಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೇವ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಗೈಸ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ವೆರಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಟೈಮನ್ನು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಎನಿ ಹೌ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸಿ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಬಿ ದಲ್ಲಿ 6th ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದೆ ಗೈಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So Q, R, S, T and U are 6 members of the family are in the family full stop. R is a spouse of Q ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ guys ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Let me see here. ನಾನು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. Right. So R is a spouse of Q ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ guys ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ R ಮತ್ತು Q ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ they both are husband wife ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. But we don't know exactly who is husband and who is wife. Why? Because they didn't mention the gender. Right. So here it is husband and wife. Next here, U is the mother of T. We don't know where is U here. Skip that question. And S is the daughter of U. Right? Next question here. P's daughter is T and R's son is P. So already R is there here. R's son. We'll take a plus here. That is son. Yeah. R's son is P. Then P's daughter is T means P's daughter, that is T. Then here it is. Previous now question put you guys. U is the mother of T. U is the mother of T. U is the mother of T ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ guys P ಮತ್ತೆ U ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ವೈಫ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ವೈಫ್ ಆದಾಗ ಇವರಿಬ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ವೈಫ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇವ್ರದ್ದು ಜೆಂಡರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ P is a father, U is a mother ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೇಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ S is the daughter of U. Again S is the daughter of U. Right. This is an entire family here. Okay. So they are given. There are 2 couples in a family. 2 couples I told you guys. That is one is R and Q and one more is P and U. Right guys. Then question is which one of the following is correct ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Let me check the option here. Q is the grandfather of T. Q is the grandfather of T ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸಮ್ ಜನ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. First we have to find out the gender. Why? Because ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ we get to know that who is the first generation, second generation and third generations, right? So ಇವ್ರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇವ್ರದ್ದು ನಮಗೆ ಜೆಂಡರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Q ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮದರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಫಾದರ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಸರ್. ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ, ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರಾಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, Q is the grandmother of, Q is the first one is grandfather of T ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. No, we can't say. Second one, Q is the grandmother of T ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. Again, right? ಇವ್ರು ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮದರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾನು ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಫಾದರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ದ ಜೆಂಡರ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರಾಂಗ್. ದೆನ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್, ಆರ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮದರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಿ. ಆರ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮದರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಿ. ರೈಟ್. ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಸೇ. ಇಟ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಬಿ ಫಾದರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ರೈಟ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರಾಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಒನ್, ಟಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಡಾಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯೂ. ಟಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಡಾಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಿ. ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಕ್ಯೂ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ರೈಟ್. ಓಕೆ. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಪಿ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸನ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸನ್ಸ್ ಡಾಟರ್, that is a granddaughter ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4 is the right answer. Option number D. Question number 6. Right guys? Okay. So we'll move for the next question now.
Yes. So here is the next question from maths. What is the smallest number greater than 1000 that when divided by any one of the numbers, okay, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 leaves a remainder of 3. A small concept I will explain you. Actually this question you have to solve it within 10-15 seconds, not more than that. You need not to find LCM also here, because the options are given in such a way that you actually need to spend only very less time here. I will tell you a small concept here. See, this is a number here which is been given to me, okay, that is 9. Suppose if I write a number here, that is 7253. Suppose if I write a number here. Now, find the digit sum of this number. Okay. So 7 and 2, 9, leave it. So 5 plus 3 is 8. So the digit sum of this number is 8. That means what I want to tell you, whatever the digit sum of a number will be there, if you divide this number by 9, suppose if you divide this number by 9, then whatever will be the digit sum of this number, that itself will be the remainder of this. right? So this 7253 is an example that I am giving you. Later I will take the connectivity of this problem, right? So the digit sum of this problem is 8. So when you divide this number by 9, you will get your remainder as 8. So whatever will be the digit sum of any number, okay, that will be the remainder when you divide that number by 9. Now suppose if my digit sum is 9, then we can say that the number is completely divisible by 9, right? So now he is telling me that any of the number, okay, so let me take it for 9 only. So the remainder is 3 here. That means the number, whichever number is there from this option, its digit sum should be what? It should be 3, right? So you check here, 6 and 3 is 9, so 1, digit sum is 1, okay? So here the digit sum is 2, okay? So here you see the digit sum is 3, and here you see the digit sum is 4. So what is the answer? So it is clearly visible that it is C. So most of the students, they first find the LCM, they will find the number which is nearer to, matlab its multiple they will find which is greater than 1000, okay? So and then they will do it. So that much procedure is not required here, but if you just see the options properly, then you can eliminate the options here, right? Yes, let us move to the next question. Okay, yes, very good question it is. So today morning I was discussing this question in the UPSC class, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
So we have one batch here for 2023, those who are preparing.
Okay, sir.
So when I was discussing this question in the class, most of the students, they told that option A will be the answer.
Right.
Okay, option A will be the answer.
Okay.
But if you read the question properly, he has told the sum of 3 consecutive integers. This is a very important word, okay, is equal to the product. So how many such possibilities are there? Now what most of the students will say that 1, 2 and 3. There is only one possibility and this is the answer. There is only one. Okay. But let me tell you, dear students, if instead of integers, okay, if he had mentioned whole number or natural number, then your answer would have been correct. But here he is mentioning integers. Integers means from negative numbers, 0 and all the positive numbers. These are integers, right? So this is one possibility. That means if you multiply these 3 numbers, you will get 6. When you add it, you will get 6. Another is -1, 0 and +1. Now if you add this, here also you will get 0, and when you multiply this, you will get 0, because 0 into any number will become 0. So this is another possibility. And another possibility is -3, -2 and -1. So when you add this, you will get -6, and when you multiply this, you will get -6. So my dear students, here it is integer. The important part of this question is this one. Okay, so you should know, you should read when UPSC frames the question, you should read the question properly, right? So here the answer will be option C and not this option. Clear? Yes. Let's move to the next question.
Okay, guys.
So here, consider the question, okay, 2 statements are given below, respective 3 cities, okay. So here, there are 3 cities, P, Q, R in a state, okay. And then he tells me question, he has asked me a question that how far is the city P from the city Q, okay. So you have to tell me what is the distance between the city P and Q here. The first statement that is been given to me, that city Q is 18 kilometers from city R. Let us say that it is Q here, Q and R, it is 18 kilometers, right? And then he tells me that city P is 43 kilometers from R. So city P, okay, it is 43, okay, so it is 43 kilometers from city R. So which of the following statement is correct? Okay, so it's been asked to me. One thing you notice in the question properly, that the relation between these 3 cities is not been given to me in a proper way. That means how this P, Q, R cities are arranged, whether they are in a straight line, whether they are in a triangular position, okay. So in what way they are being placed, it is not mentioned. So it is not possible for me or from the given data to answer this question sufficiently, right? So even if he gives you that they are in a straight line, it is also needed to be mentioned that what is the place of those who will be at the extreme ends. So that will be the important point again if he is giving you a straight line also, right? So that is why So both the statements 1 and 2, okay, are not sufficient to answer this question. That is, option D will be the right answer.
Right.
Fine, dear students, let's move to the next question.
Okay guys, now this is question number 8. Guys, in the class I'm telling you people ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವೆನ್ ಡೈಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸಿಲಾಜಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸಿಲಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಸಿ ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ UPSC ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬರ್ದ್ರು ಈ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್, ರೈಟ್? ಇನ್ ದಿ KPSC ಅಂಡ್ UPSC ಇನ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸರ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಗೈಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಭಾಳ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮಗೆ, ರೈಟ್? 2 statements followed by 4 conclusions are given below. You have to take the statement to be true, even if they seem to be at a variance from the commonly known facts ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, right? Read all the conclusions and then decide which of the given conclusions logically follows. Okay, follow from the statements disregarding the commonly known facts ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, right guys? So guys, here it is 2 statements are there. So in the 2 statements and they given 4 conclusions here. Okay, now let me know that first we'll draw the diagram for this statement here. Sir, will you please read me the first statement, sir?
All pens are books.
Yeah, here it is. All pens are books.
Yes.
Okay.
Second,
Second
he
one, sir.
tells me no chair is a pen.
No chair is a
Pen.
pen, right? And the guys, ಇಲ್ಲಿ no chair is a pen ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ guys, right? See guys, all books are pens. No chair is a pen ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಚೇರ್ಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ಪೆನ್ನಿಗೆ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸಮ್ ಹೌ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್, ಸಮ್ ಚೇರ್ಸ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಸರ್.
Okay.
ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓಕೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೌಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಹಿಯರ್. ಆಲ್ ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಬಿ ಸಮ್ ಚೇರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್, ಹೀಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಚೆಕ್ ದ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಹಿಯರ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ 1. ಆಲ್ ಚೇರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್, ಆಲ್ ಚೇರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್. No guys, it is not possible, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರಾಂಗ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, ಸಮ್ ಚೇರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪೆನ್ಸ್, ಸಮ್ ಚೇರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪೆನ್ಸ್. ಗೈಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋ ಚೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪೆನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮೂರನೇ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಲ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಚೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಡೈಗ್ರಾಮ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ, ಆಲ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಚೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ರಿಲೇಷನ್. ಎರಡೂ ಕೂಡ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರಾಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ರೈಟ್? ದೆನ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್, ನೋ ಚೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಬುಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಓಕೆ? ಚೇರ್ಗೂ ಬುಕ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ಓಕೆ ಫೈನ್. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್, ಸಮ್ ಚೇರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಗಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸೊ ಇದು ನಾವು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರಾಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ 4 ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸೊ ಅವರ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಡಿ, ನನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ಫಾಲೋಸ್. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 4 is the right answer, guys. Okay, so we'll move for the next question now, right guys? So one more Venn diagram question is there here, that is question number 9, same as it is. So let me check the statement here. Okay, again 2 statements and here they given 3 conclusions. Okay, in the class we saw that 2 statements 2 conclusions, 3 statements 3 conclusions, 4 statements 4 conclusions, right guys? Let me see the first statement here. Some doctors are teachers, right? Some doctors are teachers. Second statement, all teachers are engineers. All teachers are engineers. Okay, 3 statement here given. Third one, all engineers are scientists. Right guys, there is no need to put one more diagram here. Why? Yes. Because everybody connected to each other. Yes. Right? There is no possibility guys, right? So ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 diagram ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಒಂದು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ, right? So depend upon the questions ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಓಕೆನಾ? As per the statement. So let me check the conclusion here. 3 statements and 3 conclusions they have given. Conclusion number 1, statement ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್, ಟೀಚರ್, ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್, 4 ಜನ ಒಬ್ರಿಗೊಬ್ರು ಏನಿದಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸಿ ದ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1, ಸಮ್ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಮ್ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಮ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಟ್ರೂ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, ಆಲ್ ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಆಲ್ ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಗೈಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸಮ್ ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ನಾಟ್ ಆಲ್, ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಸರ್, ರೈಟ್? ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್, some engineers are some engineers are doctors ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಗೈಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಅದೇ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಸಮ್ ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಎಸ್, ಸಮ್ ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರೂ. ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 3, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ 1 and 3. That option is a C option, guys. Okay,
C will be the right
C
answer.
is the right answer, right guys? Okay, we'll move for the next question now.
Yes.
right? So it's a wonderful question here,
Yes.
right? Again, same. So whatever we discussed and targeted for the examination, okay, which topic you told in the class particularly, right? Same topics and the questions will be given in
Yes.
that particular in the topic, sir.
Yes.
So, but anyhow, here it is the question number 10. 8 students from A to H sit around a circle table, equivalents from each other facing the center of table, means facing the center, right? So these are problems we solved in the class, right guys? First we'll draw the circle here. Right guys? Center of the table, not necessarily in the same order, right? Not necessarily means from A to H ಹೇಗೆ ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕುಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಆ ಥರ ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು, ಓಕೆ? ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕೂಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಸಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್ ಗೈಸ್? ಆನ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಆರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ, ಓಕೆ? ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಸಿ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ವಿಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಇಟ್ 8 ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹಿಯರ್. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I'm putting dot here, putting dot in the sense of facing the center, right guys? Here it is. B and D sits neither adjacent to C. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೈಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿ ಏನಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿ ನ ನೇಬರ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು, ರೈಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಇವರಿಬ್ರು ಕೂಡ adjacent to C ನಾರ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಟು ಸಿ. ಬಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿ ನೇಬರು ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿ ತಗೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ರೈಟ್ ಗೈಸ್? ದೆನ್ A sits in between E and D ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದಾಗ E A D, A sits between E and D. D is not a neighbor of C now,
Okay.
and also D is not opposite of C.
Yes.
Next here, F sits between B and H ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. F sits between B and H ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ here it is B F H, right guys? Okay, again B is not a neighbor of C, B is not opposite of C. So one candidate left here, that is G.
Yes.
Okay now, so this is the diagram of, okay, for this question. Let me check the options here. First one, B sits in the between A and G ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ guys.
Yes.
B sits between A and G ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, right? No, so that is a wrong ಅಂತ, not possible ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, right? So wrong one. Second one, C sits opposite to G ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. C sit opposite to G. ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಗೈಸ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಥರ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. ಈ ಸರ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿದಾಗ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದಾ ಹೇಗೆ ಡೌಟ್ ಬೇಡ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇ ಸಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಟು ಎಫ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇ ಸಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಎಫ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ. ಇ is opposite to B here, right guys? So that is also wrong. So only option number B is the right answer, right guys? We'll move for the next question now.
Okay. So here we have one maths question. A letters A, B, C, D and E are arranged in such a way that there are exactly 2 letters between A and E. Okay. So then he asked me how many such arrangements are possible, right? Dear students, this is the question from permutation and combination, but we can do it in a simple way. Okay. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so he is telling me that the letters A, B, C, D, E are arranged in such a way that, okay, there is exactly 2, okay, letters between A and E, right? So let us first place, okay, these 5, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? So what is his simple condition? His condition is A and E, okay, A and E, there should be difference, matlab the gap should be 2 here, okay, the gap should be 2. So one thing is we can place A here, and after 2 we can place E here, right? This is one possibility. Now see here, A and E are over. Now remaining is B, C and D, right? So B, C, D and means, so here, okay, you are going to get 3 values. That means out of these 3 values you are going to get any one value here, right? And here when one value is been considered, that means here you are going to get the remaining 2 values, and here the remaining 1 value you are going to get. Okay, so in simple you can say it is 3 factorial, right? So this is for a basic understanding I am solving, right? So here, okay, so it will become 6 possibilities here, okay? So 6 possibilities. Now suppose if I just interchange this, that means in this particular place if I write E and here if I write A, right? This is also the another possibility. His condition is that A and E, the in between gap should be 2 places, that's it. So he is not telling it that A should always follow B, okay? So he is not giving you any other condition there. So that's why, so this can be the other possibility. So here also you can see, okay, so here it is 6 and here also there will be 6 possibilities, right? Now, again you see, if I draw the same thing here, now another thing we can place A here, and after 2 places we can place E here. Again it is satisfying the condition. So again the same thing, the 3 factorial here, so that is nothing but a 6. And now again if you change E here, and if you just write A here, again there will be 6 possibilities, right? So these are the 6 possibilities, okay? So 6 4s are 24. So the right answer, okay, for this question will be 24. Clear, dear students? Let's move to the next question.
Okay.
Okay.
Here it is, guys, question number 15. Consider the question and 2 statements given below. Okay na? So guys, ಇಲ್ಲಿ statements ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ statements ಅಲ್ಲಿ, right? Question ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, is Z brother of X ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Right guys? So let me check here. Z is a brother of X ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, right? Yes, maybe or may not be. Why? Because first we get to know the Z. Who is a Z? Sir, it might be a male or female.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We don't know the gender of Z ಅಂತಂದಾಗ, right? ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇನ್ನು ನಾನು ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 1 ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 2 ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಎಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು 2 ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಹೌದು Z is a brother of X ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1. Z is ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ Z is a brother of X ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 1 is X is a brother of Y ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಗೈಸ್. ಸೊ X is a brother of Y. I'm putting a plus here, that is male candidate is a brother of Y, right? And Y is a brother of Z. Again, Y is a brother of Z, right? So X is a brother of Y, Y is a brother of Z. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವ್ರು 3 ಜನ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಗೈಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಬ್ಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇವರು, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ 2 ಬ್ರದರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಮಗಂತೂ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ Z ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ might be sister.
Yes, sir.
Or brother, we don't know exactly ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. Let me see the statement number 2. X, Y and Z are siblings ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Yes, right? But we don't know the gender of Z.
Okay.
It may be plus or minus, right? So guys, so is Z is a brother of X ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. We can't say. So statement 1 alone is sufficient to answer ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. Okay na? Only 1 is the right ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, right?
Okay.
So option number A is a right answer.
So
Right.
A will be the right answer.
Okay guys. We'll move for next one now.
Okay. So again we have one more good question, simple one, okay? But most of the students, when I was discussing the question paper in the morning class, most of the students, they were telling me that sir 40 will be the answer for this question.
Okay sir.
But there is a slight matlab you need to understand here, okay? So what is that? See here, he is telling me that on one side of 1.01 kilometer long road, 101 plants are planted at equal distance from each other.
Okay.
Okay. So what is the total distance between 5 consecutive plants? Okay, 5 consecutive plants. Now one thing you try to understand here. Suppose if I am going to have a tree here, okay, so that means my distance will start from here, right? So at equidistance, okay, at equidistance you can see that there are trees placed in this order, okay? So that means already he has clearly told me that there are 101 plants, okay? So this distance is been given to me as 1.01 kilometer. So let us convert it, okay? So let us convert it, so it will become 1010, right? So it will become 1010 meters here, right? And one thing you observe here, that here when there are 2 trees, there is one gap between this, okay? So we consider this distance. Now when he has told me that the distance between 5 consecutive plants is how much, now if you are going to have 5 trees here, okay, or 5 plants here, okay, I have drawn trees here, okay, so there will be 4 gap. So you can see 1, 2, 3 and 4, but the trees or plants are how many here? They are 5, right? And he is telling me that they are equal distance from each other. They are equal distance from each other. That means how much gap? You see 110, okay, plants are there, then how much will be the gap? Yes, see just now I told you, when there are 5 plants, 5 trees, the gap between them is 4. So that means the gap between them will be, here there is 101 plants, the gap between them will be 100. Yes, so Now if you just divide this by 100 into, so how much gap? So this is the gap, okay? So here it will, the gap will be how much here? Okay, 4, right? So 4 gap will be there because 5 consecutive trees are there, okay? So the gap will be how much here? 4. So if you just calculate this part, it will come out to be 40.4, okay? So 40.4 will be the right answer for us.
Option number B.
Yes.
Right, guys.
Okay, so we have another question from maths. Okay, it is a simple question. It doesn't consist of any particular topic here. It is on, you can say on general basis you can solve this question, right? So A, B and C are 3 places such that, okay, there are different road, okay, from, okay, there are 3 different road from A to B, okay. So from A to B, okay, there are 3 different roads, right? And 4 different roads from B to C. Let us say that C is somewhere here, okay, let us say that C is somewhere here. So 4 different roads are there, right? And then he tells me that, okay, so 3 different roads from A to C, right? From A to C, okay, so here there are 3 different roads, right? So now his question is, in how many different ways can one travel A to C using these roads? That means from, the person has to go from A to C. That means now he is asking me in how many different ways he will go, right? So one thing is, these 3 roads are directly connected. So these are the 3 possibilities, right? And here you see, either he will go from this road and connecting this. So from here there are 3 ways and here there are 4 ways. So each line will go with all these 4 possibilities. So 4 3s are 12, okay, and this 3, okay, that is nothing but 15, okay. So how many possible ways are there? 15. Right? So 15 will be the right answer for this question. A very simple question it is.
Yeah.
I am not spending much time here. Okay, let's move to the next question. Okay, so here we have another question here. A has some coins. Okay, so he gives half of the coins and 2 more. Okay, half of the coins and 2 more to B. B gives half of the coins and 2 more to C. C gives half of the coins, okay, and 2 more to D. The number of coins D has now is the smallest 2-digit number, okay. So it is the smallest 2-digit number. So smallest 2-digit number is 10, right? Now how many coins does, okay, A have, okay, in the beginning? So it is a capital A here, right? So we can, some students, they might take it as n, x, or, okay, they are going to take the equation, but it is not necessary. Just see here, we can do it in a very simple way, A, B, C, D, okay. So what he is telling me, that D is going to have, okay, the smallest 2-digit number. That means the smallest 2-digit number is 10, right? Now C, who has given D, okay, so he has given half of it and 2 more, okay, and this is equals to 10. Now if I ask you how much value C is having, then you see, you will just send this to that side, it will become 10 minus 2, that is 8, and this 2 if you send it, so 8 to the 16. That means C had 16 points with him, right? So same thing, in simple words, if I want to tell, first subtract 2 from it and then you double it, right? So subtract 2 from it, how much it will become? 14. So double of it, it will become 28. So B will be having 28 points. Now if A is to be answered, then subtract 2 from it, it will become 26, and if you double it, then how much it will become? 52. So 52 will be the answer. So no need of taking X, no need of taking Y, nothing is required. Just on the simple basis on arguments, you can solve this question. Clear everybody? Right.
Okay.
Let us move to the next question.
Okay, guys. See here, one more reasoning question here in the question number 19. In the series A, AB, ABC, ABCD, then ABCDE, which letter appears at the 100th place? Right, guys? So ಹಾಗಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ guys ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, only A, right? I'm sorry. Okay. Here it is. See here. A ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, right? Then AB, ABC, ABCD, then ABCDE, right guys? ಈ ತರ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಟಿ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ದ 100th ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಲೆಟರ್ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಸಿ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ 1 by 1. A become as next AB, then ABC, 1 2 3 4 5. ಕೀಪ್ ಆನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, ಅಲ್ಫಾಬೆಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಜನರಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಫಾಬೆಟ್ಸ್ 26 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಈ ಥರ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದಾಗ ಹಾಗೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 14th ಲೆಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎನ್, ಓಕೆನಾ. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ನಾವು ಫ್ರಮ್ 8 to 14 ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ 105th ಲೆಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ದ 100th ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ, ಸೊ 105th ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಈ ಏನು 1 to 14 ನೀವೇನು ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ, ರೈಟ್, 1 ದೆನ್ 2 ಅಲ್ಫಾಬೆಟ್ಸ್, ದೆನ್ 2 ದೆನ್ 3 4 ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ, ರೈಟ್, 14th ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಸೊ A to N, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 105. ಸೊ ಇದರ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದಾಗ 105 ಇದೆ, ದೆನ್ 100th ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎನ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಗೈಸ್ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ M L K, ರೈಟ್, J I. ಸಿ ಎನ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 1 2 3 4 5. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ಐ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿ. ಸಿ ಇಸ್ 100th ಲೆಟರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ. ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ, ನಾವು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ರೈಟ್, ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್ ಗೈಸ್. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫೈನ್, ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ನಾವು. ರೈಟ್ ಗೈಸ್, ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು, ನಂಬರ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಾರಿ, ರ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಟಾಪಿಕಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಟುಡೇ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ರ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3 persons A, B and C are standing in a queue, not necessarily in the same order. There are 4 persons between A and B ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಸರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ A ಮತ್ತೆ B ಮಧ್ಯ 4 ಜನ ಇದಾರಂತೆ, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಗೈಸ್ 4 members and 7 persons between B and C ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 7 persons ಅಂದಾಗ B ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇದೆ ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ರೈಟ್. 4 5 6 7 C, okay. Then 7 persons between B and C ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ. If there are 11 persons ahead of C, 11 persons ahead of C ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ 11 persons ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಗೈಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ 1 2 3 ಪ್ಲಸ್, ಓಕೆ, here 1 2 3, here it is 4 7 8 9 10 11, okay, 11 persons, right. If the 11 persons ahead of C and 13 behind A ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 13 behind A ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ A ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 2 3, here it is 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13, right guys. So behind ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು what would be the minimum number of persons in the queue ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ in the total queue ದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಗೈಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ see here it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 plus 4 18 19 20 21 22. Then option number is A is the right answer. 22 members in the queue, right guys? Nice. Fine, we'll move for the next question.
So here there is a question, X and Y run a 3-kilometer race along a circular course of length 300 meter, right? So you can say that, so there is a circle here, okay, and this circle is of, okay, 300 meter and they are going to run, okay, so for 3 kilometers, right, and the speeds are in the ratio, okay, so the speeds are in the ratio 3:2, okay, and if they start together in the same direction, okay, so how many times would the first one pass the other, okay, so the first one will pass the other, okay, so it is been asked. So one simple thing, so it is 3 kilometers means it is 3000 meters and they are going to run, okay, for 300. So if you just cancel it, then it would be, okay, so 10, okay, so 10 rounds you can say, okay, so 10 rounds they are going to, okay, run, right. So how many times they will going to pass? In a simple way I will tell you, okay, so this will be the speed ratio, right. So second time when they will run, okay, so second time when they will run it will become 6 and 4, right, and third time when they will run, okay, so it will become 3 times of this 9, okay, and 6. Now if you take again 4 times here, so 4 3s are 12, it will become, it is exceeding this number, right, it is exceeding this number. So that's why, so there will be 1 2 and 3, so there is a 3 times, okay, so the answer for this question will be 3 times. Fine, yes. Let us move to the next question, okay,
Right guys.
yes.
This question is based on coding and decoding guys, right. If the order of the letters in the English alphabet is reversed and each letter represents the letter whose position is occupies when which one of the following represents Lucknow, right guys. So let me see here, we get to know that they given Lucknow here, word, particular word, okay. Now so I'll write it here, okay. So Lucknow, the letters in the English alphabet is reversed ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ guys. Reversed ಅಂತಂದಾಗ from A to Z ನಾವೇನು alphabets ಬರಿತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆದಾಗ ಆ ರಿವರ್ಸಿನ ಕೋಡ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಗೈಸ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ A B C D E F G H I J K L M. So reverse N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Right? ಇದು ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ರೈಟ್ ಗೈಸ್, ಸೊ ಎಲ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಓ. ಸಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಓ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ ಗೈಸ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಎಫ್.
That means these
So,
two options got eliminated.
Cancel, eliminate. Okay, only C and D left here.
Yes.
Right. ಈ ತರ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಗೈಸ್ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಸಿ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ರೈಟ್? ದೆನ್ ಕೆ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಿ.
So directly can we go to the last letter because
Yeah.
these are the similar
Similars
ones.
are there here.
So
Here
that
also.
means-
ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಗೈಸ್. ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವೇರಿಯಂಟ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ರೈಟ್ ಗೈಸ್? ಸೊ ಏನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಡಿ, right? Again L, again M. See the option here, O F X P M L D ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. That is option number 4. D is the right answer, guys. Okay, right. It's an easy one, right? Fine. We'll move for the next question now.
Okay, so it is a very simple question. I will not spend much time here. Okay, so in a tournament of chess having 150 entrants, a player is eliminated whenever he loses a match. It is given that no match results in tie or draw. Okay, how many matches are played in the entire tournament? Okay, see, very simple it is. When 150 entrances are there, so chess is played between two persons, right? So that means 75 and 75. Okay, that means 75 and 75 persons will pay. In that 75 will get eliminated. Then half of this. Okay, so every time it is going to eliminate. So you can do it by very basic method. Okay, so here the answer will come out to be 149, right?
Option C. Right. Next question.
Okay, so here how many 3-digit natural numbers, okay, so without repetition, okay, are there such that each digit is odd, okay, and the number is divisible by 5? Okay, very simple question. Okay, so he has told me that there is a 3-digit, okay, 1 2 and 3, right? 3-digit, and without repetition. He has told me that there is no repetition and each digit is odd. Okay, so each digit is odd. So what are the odd numbers? We all know that. Okay, it is 1, okay, 3, 5, okay, 7 and 9. Okay, these are the odd numbers, right? And he tells me that the number is divisible by 5. Very important. Okay, see, whenever a number is divisible by 5, its unit digit should be 0 or it should be 5, but 0 is not cannot be considered here. Okay, but we should consider 5. That means at this particular place, okay, 5 is fixed. Okay, so 5 is fixed at this particular place, right? Now he is telling me, okay, so how many, right? So how many possibilities are there? Okay, so how many 3-digit natural numbers, so how many possibilities are there, he is telling me. So now one place out of this 5 numbers, one place is already gone, right? So in these 2 places, what all things we are going to have? So remaining 4 numbers are there. So in this particular place there will be 4, right? So in this particular place there will be 4 chances, right? And there is no repetition allowed. That means here it will be only 3, because the number that is being taken here, it will not repeat here, right? So that is why it will become 3, and here it is only one number. Okay, it is fixed. So if you just multiply this, okay, 3 numbers, okay, you will directly get the answer, that is 4 3s are 12, right?
Option
So the
B
answer
is
will be 12, right?
Okay. Next question here.
Okay, so next question we have a very simple question. Okay, it is based on percentage increment and percentage decrement. Okay, so the increase in the price of a certain, okay, atom, okay, was 25%. Okay, and then the price was decreased by 20%. Okay, one thing you see, if you are applying successive concept or if I applying chain rule, both are same. Okay, so you might have observed that this 25 and 20, okay, they will directly get cancelled, because when 25% is increased and it is again decreased by 20%, they come out to be at the original place, right? So then he is asking me, then again increased by 10%. So what we have to do, only increment of 10%. Okay, so what is the resultant of increasing price? So the answer will be 10% itself, right? So if you want, I will solve it for you. Okay, say 25 is nothing but 1 by 4, 4 will become 5, okay, and then it is decreased by 20%, 1 by 5 means 5 will become 4, and then it is increased by 10%, so 1 by 10 means 10 will become 11 here, okay. So you can clearly see this 5 and 5 will get cancelled, 4 and 4 will get cancelled, so 10 and 11 is remaining. So how much increment is there? 1, and total initial value is 10, so 1 by 10 is nothing but 10%, okay. So it is a successive concept, okay, fine. Let us move to the next question. Right. So what is the value of x in the sequence? Okay, so sir will solve this question. 20, 10, 10, 15, 30, 75, and then he has given the x value.
Right, guys. So this is the number series topic, right? So find the missing number and now will help. So we are finding the value of x here, right? That is a missing term. Okay. So they given 20, 10, 10, 15, 30, 75. But first we have to do in this sequence, we have to check the numbers differentiation, right? See guys, when we check the difference here it is 10, then here it is 0, then here it is 5, again 15, then directly 75. We are not getting a proper sequence here. Then we have to calculate in plus or minus order or else in other signs, okay? Like into multiplication or divided by, we check in squares, cubes, whatever it may be, okay? So here it is 20, then it becomes as a 10 means they have taken like this, means calculated like this into 0.5, okay? 20 into 0.5, that is 10, okay? Then it will be increased by 0.5 here into 1. 10 into 1 means then, okay, the 10, again here it is 10 into 1.5, right guys, that is 15 here, again into 2, 15 into 2, 30, means next, again 2.5, 30 into 2.5, that is 1.5, next 75 into 3, right guys, so here it is the answer, okay, we can see here, calculation now will marta 75 into 3 and the answer is a 225. Option number D is a right answer. Right guys? So, this tara now calculation madbo. Okay. We'll move for the next question now.
Okay. So, here we have another question. So, an identity card has the number A, B, C, D, E, F, G, not necessary in that order, okay, where each letter represents a distinct digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 only, okay. So the number is divisible by 9, okay, that means this complete number, okay, it is divisible by 9, okay. Then he tells me that after deleting the first digit from the right, okay, that means from the right side if he deletes one number, okay, so the resulting number is divisible by 6, right. Then after that he tells me that after deleting the last two digits from the right of the original number, the resulting number is divisible by 5, okay. So here we don't have space, okay, we'll do it here, okay. So let us say that this is A, B, C, okay, D, E, F, G, okay. So these are the numbers. So first thing, so these numbers we write it in any order, okay, then the number is completely divisible by 9, okay, that is been clearly mentioned here. So as in the starting itself, in the first problem of today's class from my side, I told you that whenever a number is divisible by 9, okay, then its digit sum is 9, right. Just you check the numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you take the digit sum of all these numbers, it will be 9 only, right. Then he tells me that, okay, so here, okay, so if he is deleting this number, okay, so suppose if he is deleting the last digit, okay, then he tells me that this remaining number, okay, it is divisible by, okay, so he is telling me that it is divisible by 6, right. Sir, please round it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now that means, see here, if this number is divisible by 6, okay, so we all know that this number should be even, right. This number should be even number. So from this, what are the even numbers we are going to have? We will have 2, okay, 4, okay, 6, or we will have, okay, 8. Okay, these are the even numbers that we are going to have it here, right. So there is one mistake here in the question, okay, 1, 2, actually 3 is not there in the question, okay, please correct it, okay, 3 is not there in the question, 1, 2, 4, 5, okay, 7 is also, okay, 7 is there, 7 is there, 6 is not there.
Okay,
So 6 is not there.
technical error, sir. I think
Solve.
so.
Yes, there is a slight mistake in the question, okay,
Yeah.
while typing. So 1, 2, 4, 5, okay, 7, 8, 9, right? So that means here, okay, you are not going to have 6 here, okay. So 2, 4 or 8,
Eight.
okay, you will have 2, 4 or 8 at this particular place, okay. Then he tells me that after deleting 2 digits from the right, okay, of the original number, the resulting number is divisible by 5. Now, just now, few minutes back I told you, whenever a number is divisible by 5, its unit digit should be either 0 or 5, right? So that means here, one thing I can confirmly tell you that here it is 5, right? Because we don't have 0 in the given numbers, so that means definitely it will be 5, right? Then he tells me that after deleting 3 digits from the right of the original number, the resulting number is divisible by 4.
4.
Okay, that means here, okay, again, if it is divisible by 4, from here, this number, if it is divisible by 4, that means again you should have a even number here. That means either you will have 2, okay, or you will have 4, or you will have 8, right? Then he tells me that after deleting 4 digits number from the right of the original number, okay, so the number is divisible by 3, right? So that means if you just delete this number also, whatever this remaining number is there, it will be divisible by what? It will be divisible by 3. Then he tells me that after deleting 5 digits from the, okay, right of the origin number, the resultant number is divisible by 2. That means when you delete this number also, okay, so that means if you just divide this number also, okay, so here the remaining 2 numbers will be completely divisible by 2. Now for divisibility of 2, again we know that here it will be 2, 4 or 8. That means we need even number here, right? So one of the number that we can tell that if 9 is placed here, okay, then see here what he is telling me, that which of the following is the possible value. That means he is not telling you that there are many possibilities for the answers here, right? So that is why he is using this word, okay, for the sum of the middle 3 numbers, okay, middle 3 digits of the number, right? That means if you take the example, that means he is asking you the sum of these 3 numbers, right? One thing is confirmed, just see here. Here also we know that there are only 3 even numbers, and at 3 places we need these even numbers, okay? At 3 places we need these even numbers. So at this place, at this place, and at this place. That means whatever the numbers are, only 3 even numbers are there, and we have placed them in 3, whatever the numbers are there, right? That means one thing is confirmed, that this is 5 here. Now if I take the sum, okay, so just you start it with 5, okay, so 5 plus 2, okay, so it will become 7. So that means here if it is 1, so it will become 8, right? So 8 is present in the option. Now if you check any other possibility with this, okay, you just try it once, okay, you just try it once. So any other possibilities with the remaining numbers, if you check, okay, so here you will not get this 3 options, okay. So here the right answer will be, okay, option A, right? Let's move to the next question.
Right, guys. So the question number 36. So this is a direction and distance test, right, guys? So directionally, 2 friends X and Y starts running, and they run together 50 meters, right, guys? So let me check here. Okay, here it is Y and here it is a X. Start running 50, right? So 50 meters ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, guys. So 50 meters both, okay, ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇಂದ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so here it is a point, for example, starting point, right? From point 50 meters from the same direction to reach point X, to reach point full stop. X turns right and runs 60 meters ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So here it is 60 meters, right, guys? While Y turns left and runs 40 meters ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, guys. Okay, Y 40 meters, right? Then X turns left and runs 50 meters ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So here it is left 50 and stops, while Y turns right and runs 20 meters ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, guys. Okay ನಾ? Sorry, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, guys. While Y turns right and runs 50 meters, ಇದು ಕೂಡ 50 ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, right? 20 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So that is a 50 meters and then stops ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. How far are they 2 friends from each other ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, guys? So see here it is a Y and here it is a x, right guys? So ಹಾಗಂತಂದಾಗ here it is 40 and here it is 60. So ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ guys ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ right, that is 100 meters. So option is A. First option is the right option.
100 meters will be the
Right.
right answer.
Okay. So make it is correction, that is not 20, that is 50. Okay, fine.
Yes. Sir, one question on calendar we have.
Yeah. So here it is question number 37. Which date of June 2099 among the following in this is Sunday ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Right guys, there is a particular method and tricks are there, right? So leap year and normal year ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಯಾವ ಡೇ ಇವತ್ತು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ನಿನ್ನೆ ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಆ ಡೇಟ್ ಇಂದನೂ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಜೂನ್ 1st ಇಂದನೂ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಜೂನ್ 1st ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಯರ್ 2099, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಜೂನ್ 1st ಆ ದಿನ ಯಾವ್ದಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ದೆನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ 2099 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಚ್ ಡೇ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 2099 ಟು ಈಗ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ 2022, ರೈಟ್? ಇದರ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಡ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಆಡ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಹಾಗಂತಂದಾಗ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲೀಪ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 7, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್. ನಾ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ವೆನ್ ಯು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ಆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೀಪ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇಸ್ 1 ಆಡ್ ಡೇ, ದೆನ್ ಲೀಪ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇಸ್ 2 ಆಡ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ಆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4 is a right answer, right guys? We'll move for the next one.
Okay. So we have another question here, that a bill for rupees 1840 is paid in the denominations of 50 rupees, 20 rupees and 10 rupees, okay, and 50 notes in all are used, okay? That means he is using only 50 notes here, okay? This is one point which we are going to use, okay? Consider the following statements, okay? So here there are some statements given to me, right? So 25 notes of 50 are used, okay, and the remaining are in the denominations of 20 and 10, right? Suppose if I just write this value, that is nothing but 50 rupees, okay, 50 rupees into, there are 25 notes here, right? So if I just write it, so it will become 1250, right? So 1250, right? So this much rupees it will come out to be, right? So the total amount he has given me, that is nothing but he has told me that it is 1840, right? So now if you just subtract it, it will become how much? It will become 590, right? Now only 25 notes are remaining, because he has told me that you have to pay it in only 50 notes, right? Already 25 notes is been utilized, right? So now if I use another 25 notes for paying it with 20 rupees, then you see it will become 500. The amount that is been remaining, okay, that I have to pay, yet I have to pay, it is 590, but the amount that you are going to pay with the highest denomination, right, if you are paying it, then only 500 rupees you are going to pay. 10 is a small denomination here, right? So that means, so from statement A alone, okay, but statement A will not give me the exact answer, right? Let us come to the second. He tells me that 35 notes, okay, of 20 rupees are used and the remaining are in the denominations of 50 and 10, right? So if I just multiply this, okay, with 35, so it will come out to be, okay, 700, right? So 700 is already paid, okay, 700 rupees is paid, and here 35 is there, right? So 15 more notes I am having. Now if I just multiply 15 here, okay, for 50, if I am paying all the denominations from 50 only, okay, then how much it will come? Okay, so it will come 750, and if you just add it, right, it will become 1450. Again you are not going to reach this amount, okay? That is nothing but this amount. That means statement 2 will also not give me the right answer. Once you go through the options here, right? So 1 and 2 are not correct. He has asked me which is not correct here, right? So 1 and 2 are not correct. So whichever 1 and 2 are going to have, they will not be the right answer, right? So obviously the remaining option, that is nothing but option D will be the right answer. Need not to do the remaining part of it, right? Yes. Let's move to the next question. Right. One question usually you can see in the last time also we had this type of question, okay? So actually it is, the question is printed wrong here. It is 2 raised to 40 here, okay? 2 raised to 40, right? So 2 raised to 40 we are having. So he's asked me the smallest one, right? So 3 raised to 21 I am having. then 4 raised to 18. 4 raised to 18 means I will write it as 2 square, okay, raised to 18, right? Because 4 is nothing but a 2 square. So 2 square raised to 18, that will come out to be 2 raised to 36. And then 8 raised to 12. 8 raised to 12 means it is nothing but it is 2 cube, okay, 2 cube raised to, okay, 12 it is. So this will also again come out to be 36. Now he is telling me which is the smallest. You see, 2 raised to 40 and 2 raised to 36, one thing I can confirmly tell you that this will not be the answer, because smaller than that the value is present. And here both these values are equal, so both of this cannot be the answer. Okay, so that means only this option is left, because as we have both the options here, right? So both the options cannot be the answer. So it is confirmed that option B will be the right answer, right? Let's move to the next question. Right. So here he has told me that 1 to 9 are arranged in 3 rows. Okay, the digits 1 to 9 are arranged in 3 rows in such a way that each row contains 3 digits. Okay, and the number formed in the second row is twice. Okay, it is twice the number formed in the first row. Okay, and the number formed in the third row. Okay, third row is thrice. Okay, so it is thrice the number formed in the first row. Repetition of the digits is not allowed. Okay, if only 3 of the 4 digits, that is 2, 3, 7, 9 are allowed to use in the first row, okay, then how many such combinations are possible be arranged in the 3 rows, right? Now you just see here, suppose if these are the 3 numbers, he has clearly told me that in the first row you should have only 3 numbers out of these 4, and there are, okay, 3 more rows here in this way, and he is telling me that whatever number you are going to place in this first row, okay, sorry, first column, okay, so it should be double here, okay, and it should be triple here, okay, so it should be double here, it should be triple here, right? So in simple words, if you keep 700 here, 7 and 9 you cannot keep at this particular place. Suppose if you keep it, okay, suppose if you get it, say 7 to the 1400 it will become, so only 3 digit number is possible here, right? So at this particular place you cannot have 7 and 9, right? So one we can have, that is nothing but 273 you can have, okay, you just double it and check it, double it and triple it, you just check it, okay, and the another possibility is, that is nothing but, okay, 327, okay. So these are the only 2 possibilities, okay, that will fulfill all the conditions from the given question, okay, once you cross check it, right? So the answer, okay, for this will be, okay, option C, that is nothing but there are 2 possibilities, right? Yes. Let us move to the next question. Okay, a good question I can say, right? So here he has told me that 15 into 14 into 13 into, okay, and so on, okay, so into 3 into 2 into 1, okay, is equals to m raised to, okay, 3 raised to m into n, okay. So he has told me what will be the value of m, okay, what will be the value of m. See, very simple, I will tell you. Here 3 and the power is m here, right? In simple words, just find how many 3 multiples are there, right? So 1 is here, okay, so 1 is here, then you will get 6, okay, so then you will get multiple of 3, okay, so here it will become 12, okay, then you will get, okay, 15, okay, so then you will get 18, okay, so 18 will be not there, okay, 18 will be not there because we have the number still only 15 here, right? So here you see, okay, and 9 will be there, okay, one more number I have missed. So here you see, here I will have 1 3, okay, here I will have 1 3, so it is 3 square, okay, that means 2 3s I am going to have, 3 into 3, right? Here another 3 and here there is another 3, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay, so there are 6, okay, so the answer for this question will be, okay, 6. Let us move to the next question.
Right, guys, again we got one more sequence here, that is the value of x in the sequence of this number series, right, guys? There is a 2, 12, 36, 80, 150 and x. So we are finding here the, what is the next answer, right, guys? So I told you in the previous problem, first we have to check the difference of numbers anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, okay, guys? See here, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಇಂದ 12 ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ the difference ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10 ಇದೆ, ಹೌದಾ? Just see 12 to 36 ಅಂತಂದಾಗ 24 difference ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, right? So same as it is, here comes, right, guys? So 44 difference ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, right? Here comes 70. ಹೌದಾ ಗೈಸ್? ದೆನ್ ಅಗೈನ್ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದಾಗ ನಂಬರ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ. ಸೇಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇದರ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ರೈಟ್, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ 10 to 24, ದೆನ್ 24 to 44, ದೆನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 70 ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಇದ್ರ ನಂಬರ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ರೈಟ್. ಸಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದ್ರದ್ದು ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನಂಬರ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ರೈಟ್. ಹಿಯರ್ 1 second ಗೈಸ್, ಹಿಯರ್ 36 ರೈಟ್ ಗೈಸ್. ಸೊ ಅಗೈನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಚೆಕಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ 10 ಮತ್ತು 24 ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದೀವಿ. ಇದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 14 ಇದೆ ರೈಟ್ ಗೈಸ್, 14 ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ 44 ದೆನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ 20, ದೆನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ 26. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೈಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ +6 +6 +6 ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಗೈಸ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಬಂದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ +6 ಅನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 32 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ರೈಟ್ ಗೈಸ್. ಸೊ 70 + 32 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಗೈಸ್ ಅದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 105. ಸೊ 150 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೈಟ್. 100 ಅಂತ ಸಾರಿ 102 ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಗೈಸ್, ನಾನು 105 ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ 70 + 32 ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 102 ರೈಟ್ ಗೈಸ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಂತಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸೊ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ 252 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ 150 + 102 ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. 252 is the right answer. Okay guys, okay, we'll move for the next question now.
Okay, so here we have one question that one non-zero digit, one vowel and one consonant from English alphabet, okay, are to be used in forming a password, right, such that each password has to start with a vowel, okay, so that means and end with, okay, a consonant. In simple words, okay, we can say that we need a password of 3 digit, right, we need a password of 3, right. So first one he has told me, okay, so it should start with vowel, okay. So we all know that in English alphabet we have 5 vowels, right, and here he has told me that it should, okay, there should be a number here, so there should be a single digit number, so that means there is a possibility of 9 numbers, and then he has told me that in the last it should be a consonant, so we know that it is 21, right. So that means at this particular place there are 5 possibilities. In this particular case there will be 9 and here it will be 21. So now what you need to do is you have to just multiply, okay, these numbers, that is nothing but, okay, so you have to just multiply 5 into 9 into 21, okay, so the answer will be 945, right. Yes, let us move to the next question, right. So here he has told me that there are 9 cups placed on a table arranged in equal number of rows and columns, out of which 6 cups contain coffee, okay. So he has given me one information here that 6 cups contain coffee and 3 cups contain tea, right. Then he tells me in how many ways can they be arranged so that each row should contain at least 1 cup of, okay, at least 1 cup of coffee, okay, at least 1 cup of coffee, right. Now see here, now I will just show you how to solve this question, okay, in a simple way. Let us say that these are the arrangements, okay, let us say that these are the arrangement, let us say that, okay, so here all 3 coffees are placed, so here all 3 coffees are placed, here 2 coffees are placed, here 1 coffee is placed, because we know that, okay, he has told me that minimum there should be, okay, 2 matlab there should be at least 1 coffee, right. He has told me there should be at least 1 coffee, so in at least 1 coffee he has told me, so I have placed at least 1 coffee. Now this is about coffee, right. That means in simple words you can say 3 factorial, right. Now we will talk about tea here. Now here there is no tea, right. Here if there is a tea, then in how many ways it will be placed, because 2 if coffees are there, then either it will be placed here or it will be placed here or it will be placed here. That means there is 3 possibilities, right. Now here there is 1 coffee, so that 1 coffee can be here, here or here. That means tea can be placed either in this 2 place, this 2 or this and this. That means here also there is 3 possibilities, right. Now another possibilities that we can have, okay, another possibilities that we can have for coffee is nothing but 2, 2 and 2, right? Another possibilities that we can have in all the three cases is 2, 2 and 2, right? Suppose if we have 2 here, then here in this particular place, so this is about coffee. In this particular case, in what places we can place the T? Either this place or this place. That means there is 3 possibilities. Here also there is 3 possibilities, and here also there is 3 possibilities, right? So here it will become 6. Okay, so here there is 1 possibility for coffee. Okay, there is 1 possibility for coffee, and here it is 27. So 27 into 1. Okay, and then here you see it is 3 3s are 9. Okay, and here that is nothing but 6. Okay, so 54 plus 27, that is nothing but the answer will be 81. So 81 will be the right answer. So you can see every time the last 2 question papers of CSAT, you can see that he had concentrated more on number system, right? This time on permutation and combination he has concentrated. So it is unpredictable. Okay, UPSC is unpredictable, right? And you can see the difficulty level, okay, compared to last 2 years. This time, especially in quantitative aptitude, he has increased the level. Okay, so some of the CAT level questions were also asked here, right? Fine. Now let us move to the next question, right? So here he is telling me that what is the number, okay, of the numbers of 0, okay, that is O, that is 0.xy, where x and y are a distinct non-digit numbers. Here I will not spend much time. In simple way I will tell you. Okay, 0.xy it is. Okay, so he has told me clearly distinct. That means here it will be 9. Okay, and here it will be 8, because the number that is going to come here, it will not repeat here. Okay, so 9 8 is a 72. So this will be the answer. A very simple question. Let us move to the next question, right? Yes, this was a very good question. Most of the students, okay, they said that it is cannot be determined, but let me tell you how to solve this question. The average weight of A, B and C is 40 kg. So A plus B plus C is equals to, at least it is divided by 3 here. So it is 40 into 3. Okay, so 4 3s is nothing but 120, right? And then he tells me that B, D, E, okay, so I think he has made the mistake here again in the question. B, D, E. Okay, BDE, okay, is equals to 42. So 42, it is the average. So if you just divide it by 3, you need to divide it here by 3. Okay, so it will become 126, right? Now if you add this, so how much it will become? You just see here, A, okay, plus there are 2 B's here, right? So 2 B's, okay, plus C plus D plus E, okay, and if you just add it, it will become 246, right? And one very important information that he has given, because of which we can solve this question, is here. Okay, so the weight of F is equal to that of B. That means here, which we have written 2B, we can write it as B and F. Okay, so here instead of writing this 2B, we can just write it as what? B, and here we can write it as F. Right? So now if you just divide this value, okay, because A, B, C, D, E, F, okay, so there are how many alphabets here? 2, 4 and 6. So if you divide this by 6, then you can clearly see the answer is going to be 41. Okay, so always read the question carefully, right? Let us move to the next question, right? So 2 candidates, X and Y, okay, so they have participated in the election. Okay, 80% of the votes, okay, okay, so 80% of the people have casted their votes, and there were no invalid votes. Okay, so there was no nota. Okay, so X got 56% of the votes, okay, that is casted votes, and won by, okay, this means number of votes. That means definitely it is understood, it is a successive concept based on problem. If we assume, so how many number of total voters are there in the voting list? If I take X as the total number of voters in the voting list, only 80% of the people have voted, so it is 4 by 5, 80% means 4 by 5, and he has won by 56% of the valid votes. That means it is 56% of 80. The loser candidate, okay, so how much he will take? 44, right? So if you just 44. So here the loser candidate will take 44. If you take the difference, it will become 12. That means he has won by the 12% of the votes of this 80, right? So 12% means it will become 3 by 25. Okay, and this is equals to 1440. Now if you just simplify this, so 4 3s is 12. So 12 12s is 144. Okay, and 10 I will keep it as it is. So here 125 into 120 if you do, then your answer will be 15,000, right? So 15,000 is the right answer for this. Let us move to the next question, right? So here he has told me let P be a 2-digit number and Q be a, okay, Q be the number consisting of the same digits written in reverse order. See, continuously, I think this is the third time based on this reverse number concept he is asking the question, right? And in the last year also, in one of my video, I had told you that XY, if you subtract a reversing number, okay, in YX, then it will be 9 into the difference between X and Y, okay? So this is the concept behind it, okay? But this time he has asked it slightly different here. So he is telling me that when the P and Q, when it is been multiplied, now let us say that this P is XY, okay, and this is Y and X, okay. Now when these two numbers are multiplied, then he is telling me that this is the result, and you see properly that in the unit place there is 0. When unit place there is 0, then one thing is confirmed that this value or this value, okay, either any one unit place, it will be definitely 5. And if this is 5, then definitely this value will be a even number, okay. So either it can be 2, 4, 6, 8 like that, right? So if you take 2 here, right, suppose if you take 2 here, then you see, then this number will come out to be, okay, 52 and minus 20, okay. Let us multiply it because here it is multiplication. So 25. So if you multiply this, you are not going to get this. What is the another possibility here? In this particular place, you can have 4 here, right? So that means the number will be, okay, so here it will be 54 and here it will be, okay, 45. Now if you multiply this, then you are going to get this number, right? That means now he has asked me, then what is the difference between P and Q? Okay, so this is P here, okay, P and Q. What is the difference? That means 54 minus 49. What is the difference? So the difference is 9. So right answer for this is 9. Okay. If I have told you this condition that when you subtract a reverse number, always it will be multiple of 9 and it is the difference in the sum, okay, it is the difference in the digits, okay, it is the difference in the digit. So comment me and tell me what is the, okay, what is the structure if 2 reverse number are added, okay, if 2 reverse numbers are added, then what will be the structure here, okay. So please tell me in the comment box, okay. Yes, let us move to the next question. Right, so this is again a very simple question, okay. So consider the following statement in respect of 2 natural numbers P and Q such that P is a prime number, okay. So he has told me that P is a prime number here, right. So prime numbers means which has only 2 factors, right, and Q is a composite number which has more than 2 factors, okay. So he is telling me that P into Q can be a odd number. Yes, definitely it can be a odd number, right. So P is a prime number, so 3 is a prime number here, okay, and 9 is a composite number. So if you multiply, okay, so 9 here, so 9 3s is 27, so 27 is a odd number, right. So this can be, okay, so P into Q can be an odd number. So he has asked me the possibility here, so it is correct. Then he is telling me that Q by P, okay, that means composite number divided by prime number, okay, can be a prime number. Yes, definitely it can be a prime number, right. So if you just divide it by 6 and if you divide it by 3, okay, so 3 2s are, so we all know that 2 is also a prime number, right. So this is also a correct. P plus Q can be a prime number. Yes, definitely it can be a prime number, right. Suppose if you are writing, okay, P is a prime number, so if you are writing here 7 and here if you are writing as a 10, so 10 plus 7, it is going to become 17, and we know that 17 is also a prime number. So all 3 statements are correct, right. So which above the statements are correct, he has asked me, so all are correct. So the right answer for this question will be, okay, for option D, that is nothing but all, right. Let us move to the next question, right. Yes. So
Okay,
now,
sir. So consider the following the statements, right guys? So this is based on the, one second here. Right. There is no point number 3 here guys. Okay, by mistake it repeated in the previous point number 3 here. It is that is this one, right? P plus Q can be a prime number, again here repeated here. So here it is the first point, between 3:16 p.m. and 3:17 p.m. both hour hand and the minute hand consigned ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, right guys? So then between 4:58 p.m. then 4:59 p.m. both minute hand and the second hand consigned ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, right guys? So ಇದೇ ತರ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ. ಮಿನಿಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ರೈಟ್? ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 1 and 2. ಸೊ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೋತ್ 1 and 2 ಫಾಲೋಸ್, ರೈಟ್ ಗೈಸ್? ಸೊ ಇದು ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ, ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸಿಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬೋತ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇಯರ್. Next.
Okay, so here there are two containers X and Y. X contains 100 ml of milk and Y contains 100 ml of water. Okay, so here it is X and here it is Y. So here it is milk and it is 100 ml, right? And then he tells me that here there is water and it is 100 ml, right? And he tells me that 20 ml of milk from X is transferred to Y. That means from here, okay, 20 ml is transferred. Okay. One thing you notice here there is only water. Now 20 ml of milk is, okay, it is mixed there, right? That means the total container will be 120 ml. Okay, there is no doubt in that. But the ratio of milk and water, that is very important. Okay, so water is 100 here and this is pure milk, so it is 20 here. So here the ratio will be 1:5. So the ratio of milk and water in this 120 ml, okay, it is 1:5. That is, milk is 1 unit and water is 5 units. Then he tells me that 20 ml of the mixture, that means this 20 ml of the mixture, right, which is mixed now, okay, 20 ml of the mixture in Y is transferred back to X. So it is been transferred back to X. That means he is telling me that from here now he has brought 20 ml back. Okay, he has brought 20 ml back, but this time this 20 ml which is going to come on this side, it will be the mixture, right? And in this mixture, see here, when 20 was transferred, only 80 ml of milk was there, right? And now the 20 which has come, in that there is milk and water in the ratio 1:5, right? So now you see here what quantity of milk will be coming here. Okay, so you see milk is 1 unit. Okay, so milk is 1 unit. Okay, and the total quantity is 6. Okay, so 1/6, okay, into the 20 ml I am bringing. That means my question was, in this 20 ml how much milk quantity was there? So it is 1/6 into 20. So the milk quantity is 1 unit here, right? So now water will be, okay, 5/6 into 20, right? Now he is asking me, okay, now his question is, okay, and if M denotes the proportion of milk in X, so in X how much milk is there, right? It is denoted by M, and N denotes the proportion of water in Y. So here only water is there, okay, only proportion of water we have to get. Then which one of the following is correct? Okay, that means you have to simply find the ratio of milk, okay, and water. Okay, so you have to find milk and water, right? So now here you see how much will be the milk. Okay, so if you just multiply here, so this will be the total quantity of milk. Okay, so 6 8s are 48 plus 20, that is nothing but, okay, 500 divided by 6 will be the milk. And here you see, okay, already 20 quantity, total it was 120, from that 20 is went this side. Okay, so 100 is remaining here. Okay, so 100 was the mixture here, right? 100 was the mixture, and in this mixture how much is the water quantity? So you can clearly see 5 is the water quantity. Okay, so 100, okay, into 5/6. Okay, so that means here also it will become 500/6. You can see that both the ratios will get cancelled and it will be 1:1. Okay, so that means both this M and N are equal. So the first option, okay, that is nothing but option A will be the right answer. Clear everybody? Right. Okay, so next is a pie chart gives the expenditure on 5 different A, B, C, D, E in a household. Okay, so here the degrees are being given. Okay, so very simple question it is. Okay, so I will not spend much time here. Okay, let us put this diagram here. So it is 90%. Okay, it is 50%, it is 45, okay, then it is 75, and now he is asking me then what is the percentage of expenditure. He has asked me the percentage here, the point to be noted, right? Expenditure on the A. So suppose if I take this as A, then first you add it. We all know that it is 360 degree. Then if you add this, it will become 260 degree. That means A will be 100 degree, right? A will be 100 degree here. So now his question is how much percentage it is, right? We all know that whenever there is a pie chart, always remember this, that 18 degree is equal to 5%. Okay, always remember this, right? So every time you need not to do a 360 is equal to 100. If you just simplify, it will come to a very short position, that is 18 degree is equal to 5%. Now he is asking me 100% is equal to what percentage. Okay, just simplify this. So you will get the answer as, okay, option number D, that is 250 by 9, right?
Right.
Let us move to the next question. Okay, so here we have, okay, there is a numerical lock which has a 3-digit pin. Okay, the pin contains digits from 1 to 7. There is no repetition of the digit. The digit in the pin from left to right are decreasing order. Okay, so from left to right, okay, so from left to right they are in the decreasing order. Any 2 digits in the pin differ by at least 2. Okay, that means the difference between the whatever number you are writing here, the difference should be at least 2. Okay, is not telling that fix it should be 2. It can be more than 2 also, right? Then it tells me that how many maximum attempts does one need to find out, okay, the pin with, okay, so with the certainty, right? So here I will directly tell you the answer. It is a very simple question. You have to just find the possibilities here, okay, from writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so here I will tell you that there are 10 possibilities, and those 10 possibilities are this. Okay, if you want, you can take the screenshot of this. Okay, fine. Let us move to the next question here. Okay, now here's the question.
Right. So there are 8 equidistant points on the circle. How many right angle triangles can be drawn using these points as a vertex and taking the diameters as one side of the triangle, right guys? So what they're telling here is, for example here, in the circle, right guys, right? So here it is, okay? See, when you find the triangles here in this particular, what they said, there are 8, for example, in here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like this, okay now, right guys? See, equidistant points of the circle, how many right angle triangles can be drawn using these points of vertex, right guys? See here, triangle means from point to here it is, like this we are finding, right? So again here we are finding here, right? See guys, right? Then we can find in the another angle also, right? Here it is, we go through the, right? Here, right guys, same as it is. So total when we doing like this is the counting, okay, then overall, okay, it will be the 8 option, means answer D, okay. So diameter is one side of the triangles, total triangles, right, that is a 8 by calculating the all the sides of angles as a point of vertex points, right. Option number D is a right answer guys, okay.
Okay.
Fine, we'll move for the next one.
Okay, so here a very good question, or you can say very simple question it was asked, that 24 men and 12 women can do a piece of work in 30 days. Okay, so if you write the equation in a simple way, so 24 men and 12 women can do a work in 30 days. So they are doing a work. Then in how many days? Okay, 12 men, okay, and 24 women can do the entire work. So in how many days it will going to do? Now you see, in the class I had told you that if there is anything common, okay, so you take the common from this, okay, and then you see whether these brackets are going to get cancelled or not. If they are getting cancelled, okay, then we can tell the answer directly, but here it will not get cancelled, so that's why you can directly say that data is not sufficient to answer this question, right? Okay, so here we have again a very simple question, right? So 91 into 92 into 93 and so on, okay, so if it is divided by 1261. Okay, so if you just divide this number by 1261, okay, so what will be the answer? So here you can see it is 13 sevens, so here it will get cancelled by 97 times, and here, okay, so it is getting completely divisible. That means here the remainder will be 0. Okay, so no need of taking much worry about this question. Right? Yes, this was a good question. Most of the students told me that, okay, so there is no possibility for this. Okay, so actually here are the options. Okay, neither 1 nor 2 most of the students were telling, but once you see the possibilities here, okay, a very good question you can say. Okay, he is telling me that consider the following statement with respect to, okay, a rectangular sheet. Okay, let us say that this is a rectangular sheet, okay, and this length is 20, okay, 20 centimeters, okay, and this is, he is telling me that it is 8, okay, 8 centimeters, and now he is telling me that is it, okay, it is possible to cut the sheet exactly into 4 squares sheets, okay, 4 square sheets. Now these 4 squares, he has not told me that they are of equal area. This is very important point, right? So he has told me that can you form 4, okay, can you form 4 squares here? So their areas might be equal or may not be equal, right? Now you see, suppose for example, okay, if I divide this, okay, and if I make this as 8, this is already 8, it may not seem you square, okay, just understand it, okay. So here also if I make it as 8, then you see 8 and 8 will become 16, okay, so the total is 20, so this remaining will be 4, right? This remaining will be 4. Now you see this complete is 8. Now if I divide this in between, okay, then it will become 4 and it will become 4. Now see here, can I form the 4 squares? Yes, 1, 2, 3 and 4. See, clearly he has told me that there should be 4 squares, that's it. He is not telling me that the area should be equal of all those 4 squares, right? So that means first answer, that is first statement is correct here, right? Now let us move to the next statement. What he has told me, is it possible to cut the sheet into 10 triangular sheets of equal area? Now see here, he has told me that it is equal area, right? He has told me that it is equal area here, right? So that means, now see here, first thing, what is the area of it? 8 into, okay, so 8 into 20, that is nothing but 160, right? And he has asked me that there are 10 possibilities. Now if you divide it by 10, then the area, okay, should be 16 centimeters square. The area should be 16 centimeters square. Now we know that the area of a triangle is half into base into height, right? Half into base into height. Now we all know that this is the area, right? And this is equals to one area. Since if I take it as 16 here, then if I take this as a 2, it will become 32, okay? So that means 32 will be B into H, right? Now see here, now this 32, how it can be splitted? Let me draw the diagram here, okay? So suppose if this is a square, okay, and now you see if I just draw a triangle here, then you see this is 8 and this I will make it as 4, because 8 4 is 32 and here I am having. That means you see here there is 1, okay, here there is another 2, it is possible, it is again 4, here again if I draw it will 4, again 2, then here it is again 4, and you see here again it is 4. So 4 5 is 20, and you see each box is going to have a true, okay, triangles. So how many triangles are there? 10 triangles are there, right? So that means the second case is also possible here, okay? A very good question, I would like to say, right? And what will be the answer here? Okay, so what will be the answer? So answer will be both A and B will be the right answer, right? Fine, let us move to the next question. Okay, when 70% of a number, okay, so 70% of a number x, okay, 70% of x is added to another number y, okay, so it gives me, okay, 165% of the value of y. So 165 by 100, okay, of y. So let us make this as 100 and remove 100 here. So 70x plus 100y, okay, is equal to 165y. Okay, so if you take it that side, so it will become, okay, 70x and here it will become 65y. Okay, so x by y, if you take the ratio here, okay, so it will become 65 by 70. right? So if you just cancel it, it will become 13 by 14, right? So x and y ratio is 13 and 14. In the same way, here in the second statement, he tells me that when 60% of a number, okay, of x, okay, so 60 by 100 of x, okay, is added with z. So let us make it as 100% here, okay, so it will give 165%, okay, 165 by 100 of, okay, z. Okay, let us remove this 100 here, as I have written the equation directly. So here you can see, if you take this 100, again it will become, okay, so x, okay, so x of 60 is equals to z with 65. So you can say that x by y is nothing but 65 by 60 here, okay, so it will become 13 by 12, okay. So one thing you see here, x value is 13 here also, and x value is 13 here also. So that means directly you can say x, y and z. X value is 13. So what is y value? It is 14. And what is z value here? Okay, so it is z here. So z value is 12. So z is the lesser one. Okay, so there is only two possibilities. Z is the lesser value, right? And then in between x will come. So x is here. So what will be the right answer? A will be the right answer. Okay. It was a simple calculation, you can say, in the basis of percentage. Okay. We'll move to the next question. Okay. So here I have another question, that 5 friends PQ XYZ purchase some books, notebooks. Okay. The relevant information is given below. Okay. Let us write those values here. Okay. So P. Okay. P. Okay. It is here only. So let us not write it. Okay. So P, Q, X, Y, Z purchase. Okay. Z purchased 8 notebooks more than X. Okay. So that means Z purchased 8 notebooks more than X. In simple way, I will tell you. Okay. So the difference between Z and X is 8. Okay. In simple way, I will tell you. Right. Then P and Q together purchased 21. So P and Q. Okay. So together they purchased 21. Right. And then he is telling me Q purchased 5 notebooks less than P. Okay. So he is giving me the difference of this. So the difference is how much here? So the difference is 5. So we all know that when sum and difference is been given, add both the numbers, divide it by 2, you will get one value. That is nothing but, if you add both these values, it will become 26 divided by 2, it will become 13. So P is 13 here, right? And Q, just subtract both these values. Okay. So it will become 16. So 16 divided by 2, it will become 8. So we got two values here, right? Then he tells me that, okay, so X and, okay, there is one word mixing here.
X and Y.
Okay, X and Y. Okay, so let us make Y here. X and Y together purchased 28. X and Y, okay, they together purchased, okay, so they together purchased 28. Okay, so that means their sum is 28, right? Their sum is 28. P purchased 5 notebooks more than X. Okay, so P purchased 5 notebooks more than X. That means in simple way you can say that it is the difference between these two numbers, right? Now we have already got two numbers here, that is 13 and 8. Okay, now you see from here to here, okay, so there is a difference of 5. So 13 minus 5, that means this number will also become how much? 8, right? Then he is telling me from here and here, the sum of these two numbers is 28. Already this number is 8, that means this number will be 20, right? And then from here to here, okay, so that is X is already known to me, that is 8. From here to here, okay, it is difference is 8, that means it will become 16. Okay, so these are the values, okay, 13, 8, 8, 20 and 16. Okay, so these are the values, exact values of them. So now the question is, okay, so now he is telling me, he is asking me the question, right? If each notebook, okay, if each notebook is of, let us read the question first. If each notebook price is 40 rupees, okay, then what is the total cost of all notebooks, right? So now you see, just now we calculated here, we found out A, B, C, D value, and these are the total number of books. That means if you add these values, okay, it comes out to be 65 notebooks, and each notebook cost 40 rupees. So if you just multiply this, your answer will be, okay, so 2600. So this will be your right answer. Fine. I hope you people will do the calculation part. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Now we have next question here.
Here it is. Again, guys, it's related to the clock here. Here it is. So we have studied in the class that is a slow clock and fast clock. Means slow means the exact time, the time tells the means 5 or 10 minutes of slow means or exact time is whatever it may be, the time tell means next of 10 minutes or 15 minutes fast here. So let me see here, a man started from home at 14:30 hours and got to village, arriving there when the village clock indicates the 15:50. Means here it is 2:30, then here it is 2, 3, 15. Right guys? After staying 25 minutes, he drove back, and the different route of the length is 1.25 times. He's saying that, right? So 25 times means 1 point. The first route at the rate twice has a fast reaching home at 16 hours. 16 hours. So as the compared to clock at home, the village clock is, see guys, so it is a, by calculating these all things, okay, by seeing this 14 and 30, then 15, 15, right, by indicating the clock in the villages, then the length of the different route of the length of 1.25 times, and the first route of the route rate twice as a fast reaching the home at 16 hours means it is a fast clock, means it's a 5 minutes fast, right guys? So we do the calculation here, okay na? So in calculation ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, okay, ಅದೇ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನಮಗೆ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಸಿಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, that is only 5 minutes here, right? So option number D is the right answer guys. Okay, fine, we'll move for the next one now.
Okay. A person X wants to distribute some pens among 6 children, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Suppose A gets twice. Okay. So he's given me some information here. Twice the number of pens received by B. Okay. 3 times that of C. Okay. And 4 times that of D. 5 times that of E. Okay. So 5 times he has told me, and 6 times that of F. What is the minimum number of pens X should buy so that, okay, the number of pens each one gets in an even, please mark it sir, even number. Okay, so that is the important part here. Now how to solve this? Okay, you simply, what you do, if suppose he has told me A is 2 times of B, A is 3 times of C, okay, A is 4 times of D, A is 5 times of E, okay, and A is 6 times of F. Okay, so now simply what you do, you take the LCM of this, so it comes out to be 60. Why I am taking LCM? Because in the regular class I have told the students that whenever we have to find a number which will divide each of this number, then it will be always LCM, right? So here the LCM is 60 here. That means if you take 60 as A, if you take 60 as A, okay, then you see, then B, okay, so B will be half of it, that is 60 divided by 2, it will be 30, okay, so A is 60, okay, then C, if you divide it by 3, so it will become 20, okay, then D, if you divide it by 4, it will become 15, okay, and E, if you divide it by, okay, C, okay, so if you divide it by 5, then it will become 12, and then F, if you just divide it by 6, it will become 10. Now if you just add all this, that is 6, 30, 20, 15, 12 and all, if you add this, you will get 147, okay, 147 you will get, and most of the students say that 147 is the answer, but it is wrong. Okay, so 147 is not the answer. Why? I will tell you the reason. He has clearly told me that X should buy, okay, some that the number of the pens each one gets is an even, okay, so it is an even number. Clear everybody? So here you can see D is not getting even. So what we have to do? Just multiply it, right? So multiply this number by 2 times, okay? So what will be the answer? Okay, so it will become 294. So this will be the right answer. Clear everybody? Yes. Let us move to the next question, right?
Okay guys, here it is. 6 persons A, B, C, D, E and F are sitting equidistant from each other around a circle table facing the center of the table, right? Considering the question of 2, statement is given below here. Question, who is sitting on the immediate left of A? They are asking. First we have to find out here, these 2 statements we have to draw the diagram and we get to know the what will be the exact value. For example here it is. 6 persons are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So see in the statement 1 here, B is sitting opposite to C. For example here it is, B is sitting opposite to C, right? And D is sitting opposite to E, for example, right? D is sitting opposite to E, right? F is sitting, second statement, F is sitting on the immediate left of B. F is sitting on the immediate left of B, right guys? So now we got 5 members here. 1 candidate left, that is a A here, right guys? So let me see, who is sitting on the immediate left of A, exactly we get to know that facing center is there, immediate left of A, that is a D, right? So statement 1 and 2, both, here it is a sufficient to answer the question. So okay, we'll see in the next slide, sir. Yes, let me see. Option number C is the right answer. By seeing the diagram, okay, both statement 1 and 2 statements are sufficient to answer the question. Option C is the right answer. Again, we do have
Yes.
one more question here. Okay.
Based on the age we have, very simple question it is. So what is the age of Manisha? Okay, the statement 1 is Manisha is 24 years younger, okay, than her mother. See, whenever younger, older, such type of words are mentioned, it is always the age difference between both of them, right? So here he is telling me that 5 years later the age of Manisha and her mother will be in the ratio 3:5. See, Manisha and her mother, okay. So the ratio, okay, so this is the present and later. So how much it will become? 3:5, okay. So how much years? 5 years later. So this is 5 years later, right? So in simple words, age difference is going to remain always the same, okay. It is not going to change. So here the age difference is 2 units. So 2 units value is how much? He has given me, it is, okay, so 24, that is nothing but 24. So here he has given me the age difference is 24. So 1 now unit it will become 12, right? So 1 unit will become 12. That means if you just multiply here, so it will become 36. 36 minus 5, if you do, it will become 31, right? So that means not only by first statement but also by second statement, matlab both statements we need, right? Only how much year younger it is we cannot tell the age of a particular person, and only by ratio also we cannot tell the exact answer. So for that we need both the statements, right? So what will be the answer here? Okay. So both the statements 1 and 2 are sufficient to answer the question, okay? So both statement 1 and statement 2 are sufficient to answer the question. So that is nothing but option C will be the right answer. Okay, so here actually I was talking about integers in the starting, right? So here he is telling me that x by 3 is not an integer. So he is asking, is x, okay, so it is actually is, okay, is x an integer? Okay, he is asking a question, right? And here you see x by 3. See, integers I have told you, negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers. These are integers, right? And here x by 3 he is telling me that is not an integer. Okay, he is telling me not my integer. So only by this can we say that the number is integer? No, it is not possible, right? And in a simple words you understand. Okay, so here it is, okay, so 3x is an integer. Okay, 3x is an integer. So can it be an integer? So x can be anything, right? So if you multiply it by 1 by 2, if you take x as 1 by 2, 1 by 2 is, okay, so it will not become an integer here, right? So it is not possible, okay, to tell using both these statements, okay, it is not possible to tell the answer. So here the answer will be, okay, both statement 1 or 2 are not sufficient, okay, to answer the question, right? Yes. Now let us move to the next question. Okay. Yes. So here he has told me let A, B, C. Okay. So this was a very tough question, I would like to say, and I have taken sufficient time to solve this question. Let me tell you, dear students, CSAT, I have told you many times in the classroom as well as in the YouTube also, that CSAT is a qualifying exam. Okay. So here in this 2 hours of time, selecting of the questions which to be solved and which not to be solved is also a very important task. Okay. So here I will tell you what will be the answer of this question. Okay, so you tell me in the comment box how you solve this, right? Yes. So let us have the answer for this. So it is neither A nor B. Okay, that is neither A nor 2 is the answer for this question.
Okay guys, here it is one more question. 6 lecturers A, B, C, D, E and F, each 1 hour duration of scheduled between 8 am to 2 pm, right guys? So there is a classes of durations here, total 6 lecturers are there. The question they asked is which lecturer is in the 3rd period, right? First we have to find out that, right? So this is a question here, the statement here, lecture F is preceded by A and followed by C, okay? Here it is F preceded by A and followed by C, right guys? But we can't say that is the first period is A, second period is F and as 3rd period is C, right? Just by seeing the statement 1 here. In the statement 2, there is no lecturer after the lecture B, right? Here we don't know, right? In the 6 only we got the 3 here, right? here it is, where is B here, right? Or is where is D, okay? Or where is E, right? We can't take the proper decision here, right, guys? By seeing the statement 1, we got the means only the information of few of 3 peoples, and in the second we're not getting a, it may be changes of any places here. Here comes D, or here comes E, or here whatever it may be the changes, right? So like this. So let me see the options here. Okay. Here it is. The options. By seeing the both statement, we can't judge, we can't predict this. So that's why both the statement 1 and statement 2 are not sufficient to answer the question. So option number D is your answer, guys. Okay, fine. Okay, guys. So one more question is there. Actually, the 5th question we start from this one. So it will be by miss technical error. It came to last. Okay. So anyhow, slide. So how many seconds in the total are there in the X weeks, X days, X hours, X minutes, and X seconds? Right. Anyhow, guys, it's a wonderful question here. By calculating the weeks, days, X hours, X minutes, X seconds, but or adding these all things, okay, we can get to know the answer. Okay, that is option number 4. D is the right answer, right, guys? Okay, you can do it and you tell me in the comment box, or else we discuss the same problem as related this in the class also, right, guys? Option D is the right answer, guys.
Yes. So here we complete the analysis of CSAT portion. Okay. So I would like to say a few things here. So this is just an schedule where we have just given you the answers. We have not discussed. Okay, each question can be discussed at least for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so we have just told you the answers here because due to the limitations of time. Okay, so if you are preparing for UPSC exam, civil services exam, already one batch is started. Next batch is going to be launched shortly. So enroll your names. Okay, so I will be teaching quantitative aptitude. Okay, sir will be teaching reasoning part. Khan sir will be teaching English, and there are wonderful faculties. Okay, for all the subjects here. Okay, so you can assure, okay, that you will get a quality education here, and especially from my side. Okay, whenever because most of the students will be from commerce background, arts background, so whenever I teach in the class, I get it from a very basic level. Okay, so shortly we are planning for the YouTube section also. We are planning for preparation of how to have CSAT preparation. Okay, so we are going to launch some of the series here. I will be teaching quantitative aptitude. Okay, so at least one topic, or at least we will give you an idea that how the teaching is being done here, right? So from the basic level we will start. So shortly I am planning, and I will be coming with speed, time and distance. Let me tell you that. Okay, so I will be coming with a topic speed, time and distance, and I assure you that I will start with the very basic level and I will take you to the higher level. Okay, very good questions we are going to solve. Okay, so shortly we will meet again. So I wish you all a very best of luck on behalf of the Classic team. Okay, and keep watching Classic Education channel. Right, thank you very much and have a nice day.
I hope you guys all you got the answers, right? Whatever our colleague Mahesh told and what I told here, whatever. We thoroughly can't go for the brief explanation here. Why? Because already we discussed in the class also, right? We have only shortcut, we are given the answers, right? By seeing this answer, you get to know that how many marks you have gained in this particular CSAT. Why? Because the eligibility is 33%, that is 66 marks.
Yes.
Okay. So our target is that to clear the CSAT, right? To qualify for the first GS1, right, guys? Then in the my side also, I'm starting with the topic wise classes in the YouTube, both me and my sir,
yes.
right, to get to know that how the questions will come in the CSAT paper, right? So it will be start by the basic level, in the moderate level and very tough level also, right? So by this watching the YouTube channel by topic wise, and you get to know that how to do the preparation of this CSAT.
Yes.
Okay, why? Because this is a compulsory paper of in the UPSC, right, guys? So anyhow, for your cooperation and watching our YouTube channel, thank you, and best luck. Wish you all the best for your future. And those who all watch our videos, no, I think you get to know that totally. I think your doubts will be clear.
Yes.
Right.
And
anyhow,
please
guys,
put your marks in the comment section. So how much you have scored in the CSAT? Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Guys.
Let us know that how many of you are qualifying CSAT.
Yes.
Right?
Right,
Thank you
guys.
very much. Good night.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.